Hello Aquarius, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading from the 4th to the 10th of November 2019 for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope you're well, Aquarius. So, I don't know where this year has gone. I can't believe we're in November, but there you go. Okay, let's start in the past position. Invariably, I do put these cards in categories. Some of you are at different life stages, so it is the energies that matter, the messages. We've got the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So there's quite a bit of Swords energy at the beginning of your reading, Aquarius, which is the mind, mental energy, mental negativity. The swords can also be about truth and clarity as well. And for some of you, I think that you're finding clarity on a situation that has been taxing, that has played with your mind in some way, kept you flawed. Because the Ten of Swords is when you've been wounded by someone's actions, deeply wounded. I mean, this person is lying on the floor with 10 swords in their back. Now, this can be by someone's actions or it can be by someone's words. Words can be used as weapons. There's no going back from this. It's a finality to the 10. It's a 10, it's a completion. And you see those dark clouds, Aquarius, they're being pushed away by the yellow, which is the sun. The sun is beginning to rise. And it is saying to you, the Ten of Swords, however bad this card can look, it is saying now is the time for that new day, a new dawn to rise within you. This is where you're still holding on to hurts internally from whatever has gone on in your external world, and it is time to release them. It's time to accept that something is over in order to move forward. And I feel now, some of you, certainly, Six of Swords is where you're beginning to get balance in your life. You're beginning to find a happier equilibrium in your life. You're moving away from those choppy waters to plain sailing ahead. So you're putting something that has been challenging behind you. Or certainly you have the opportunity to now. Yeah. Now we have two cards of Mars energy, actually. We have the Nine of Swords and the Two of Wands. So the Nine of Swords is when, again, it's when negativity can own us, and it kind of like stacks up from it within us like those swords on that wall. Things can get on top of each other, and it can disrupt our daily routine, it can disrupt our health, it can disrupt our mental state, how we perceive things, how when we're in that negative state we blow things out of proportion as well. That can be the Nine of Swords energy. It is about blowing things out of proportion, especially at night, because that is when, things aren't very clear anyway, and things are just magnified. This is the card of the Insomniac. Like I said, something could be playing on your mind, disrupting your daily routine. This person is not happy, they're stressed, they're worried. And it is about getting perspective on a situation. You see, this is where we allow negativity, whatever the Ten of Swords is, whatever you're trying to put behind you, whatever this was, Aquarius, this is where you're allowing it to own you in some way. This is where that Mars energy is destructive from within. It's our self-destructive force from within when we don't get ownership of our own negativities. And now you're being asked to channel that Mars energy to be constructive. That Mars energy is completely neutral. It is energy to be used for destructive forces like the Tower, or it can be used to construct a new reality. And that's what the Two of Wands is. It is asking you to now take steps to move on, to understand how you want to shape your life and your world now, to understand, to choose your path, to make life choices in order to move on to the new in some respects. This person is looking long into their future and seeing what they want in sight and now taking steps towards it, channeling their power, putting in the effort, understanding that they have the power to shape their life for the better. And there's a message here with the Two of Wands that you can shape the world. The world doesn't have to shape you, very much like that Nine of Swords. Now is the time for you to channel your own power and bring positive change. Take those steps, choose your path, make choices, because it is time. And this is very much a card of expansion, growth, taking the first steps to something new, having new goals of what you're working towards. Now that could be in business, that could be in career, Aquarius, that could be to do with your passions and desires. The Wands energy can be very much linked with something that you're really passionate about, something that you want to bring to reality. They can represent success, the steps forward to success. Business and career is very positive with the Wands energy, but it is also about growth. It is about understanding your own power to bring new growth into your life. You see, each of these wands is sprouting, but this person is choosing one wand out of two, which means that there are choices to be made in order to move forward, in order to turn your back on this situation. We have the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups here. This is interesting because the eights are about change, Aquarius, in tarot, and the challenge position is saying something needs to change in order for you to move forward. And this is where I feel that you're beginning to embrace that visionary quality of what this card is showing you now. This is very much kind of like Pisces, Neptune energy, the Eight of Cups, which is very visionary. It's seeing between illusion and reality, seeing through confusion and doubt, and understanding what you want in life and what's working for you and what's not working for you. The Eight of Cups, you can see there's a missing cup. This person hasn't got their hopes, dreams and wishes fulfilled. They still have something lacking in their life, and they're turning their back on things that haven't fulfilled them, things that haven't turned out the way they thought they were. This is turning their back on old dreams, old wishes, old hopes. Could be to do with relationships, could be to do with business and career, could be to do with friendships. Whatever this is, this person is walking away from something towards something new. And I feel you're walking towards now taking action in your life to be constructive, to construct a new path for yourself, and turn your back on things that just aren't working for you. It is very much about trusting your intuition to make these choices, Aquarius. That moon is there for a reason. And walk away from things. I mean, you've got the 8, 9 and 10 of Swords. This is Gemini energy. Yeah, and I feel for some of you that it is embracing the new now in order to bring positive change to your life. The Eight of Swords is when we feel trapped within our minds, when negativity can play within our minds. It keeps us stuck, stops us from getting perspective, stops us from seeing the path forward. And this is somebody with that red cloak, channeling their own passions, their own desires now, very much linked to the red cloak here with the Two of Wands, to say, this is what I want. This is how I'm moving forward, and this is what I don't want in life anymore. So, yeah, that is your challenge, is to understand what's missing, what's not working, and move towards something that is. Construct a new path of what is. Because you're being told that you're more powerful than you realize. And I know we say that a lot in tarot, but the Emperor is a card of Aries. It is a card of power. It is a card of pure, somebody who understands how to channel that power. And you do have the young Emperor here as well, with the Two of Wands. This is Mars in Aries. So I do feel for some of you, now is the time to, by taking the initiative, by taking action, by understanding that you're more powerful than you think you are, to shape your life and your world. Allow your will to act on the world, not the world or other people to act on you. There's a change here. I can see from the middle of the... If you actually just look at the cards, Aquarius, from these cards, you know, this is somebody just beginning to take action, and there's a choice to walk away from things that aren't working for them. And you can see all these cards here there is somebody who is where the world is acting on them. And now there's a change here where you're beginning to take control. So, the Emperor is saying now is the time to get structure in your life. That can be about daily things, you know, certainly with that Nine of Swords energy. If you've lost routine, if, you know, something is affecting your health in some way, if you've lost the daily routine of life, or if you feel that your life's not as structured as it used to be, this is about getting structure back in your life. It can also represent structured organisations. Obviously with the Page of Wands, the Wands can be an opportunity. There could be an Aries offering you an opportunity. It could be in business and career. It could be to do with something that you're very passionate about. That could be a large organisation as well. Could be to do with career as well. The Emperor is very much business and career orientated. But this is a time to take action, understand your own power, and put yourself first, I feel. Don't be distracted by other people's actions towards you. It is about refocusing on your actions, your path, on where you want to go now. It is all about I am this week. And the Page of Wands, I should say, is where you're beginning to bring change to your life, where you're putting in the effort to bring positive reward to your life. Because this wand is sprouting. It is about standing on your own 2 feet, taking the action that you need to take to bring the very beginnings of change. This is the spark of something new, stepping into new horizons, new territories, bringing positive change to your life. Because there's opportunity here. There's also growth and expansion as well. So, powerful message, and that's the advice from Spirit, Aquarius. Okay, so we have this Neptunian energy again, where you're finding answers. You're being asked to look at things from a different perspective in order to move forward. The Hanged Man is where you could have felt stuck for a period of time, and this is where you're releasing to that new beginning. Because you're finding answers from within. You're looking at things from a different perspective. Sometimes it is approaching a problem or an obstacle that you're facing, Aquarius, with new eyes, with new vision, not seeing things the way that you've always done them before, but looking at things in a different light, opening your mind, opening your world. Because the Hanged Man, whatever he sees, it is bringing alignment back into your world. He is aligned. You can see he's aligned to this pole. There's a message there. It is the answers that you're finding, the enlightenment that you're being given by the universe, is aligning you to your true path where you need to be now. And that is taking you to a place of certainly new opportunity. The Ace of Cups can be an offer or an invitation, can be to do with love, but can be to do with something that you really want, something that you're emotionally connected to. But this can be emotional renewal as well. Moving on, getting emotional centeredness from within. This is a card of emotional rebirth. Allowing that cup of joy to come into you. You see, this is divine love. This is where you're being told, receive divine love. You're being shown divine love. This is also about love of self, having come through a difficult time, and also being open to receive new love as well. Now that could be loving opportunities, or opportunities that, you know, just make you happy, but it could also be love. Could be offered to you by an earth sign. So we have the King of Pentacles here. This could be somebody who is offering you, it could be in terms of money and career. This could be an opportunity, Aquarius. The King of Pentacles is a Taurus. And he is somebody who understands his own value, his own skill set. There is no doubt when he focuses on what he wants, he can achieve it because he has the understanding, the practical understanding of how to get there, which is why he's representative of material, tangible success. But it is also about the restoration, I feel, for some of you, certainly with the Ace of Cups, of getting your self-esteem, your self-worth back, your self-image of where you want to be in life as well. Now that can be linked with money and career. It can also be separate to that. Bringing real value into your life again. As an energy, this is where you're understanding how to be open to receive new opportunities that will bring solidity in your life, that bring security into your life, that recognize your value. So it's a beautiful message, but there could be an offer of love even from a King of Pentacles. Yeah. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is a card of money, generally. So certainly in terms of money and career, you have the Cup of Joy, something that is bringing you happiness. And I feel for some of you, there is an opportunity here to really progress, to really find new paths, to bring long-term success into your life, material success, material reward, where you're being recognized for what you do, for who you are. Now, the other thing that the Ten of Pentacles can talk about is relationships that can go the distance. I feel for some of you, if this is an offer of love, this is something that can go the distance. It could be from an earth sign, like I said, earth or fire energy, you know, because we've got the Emperor here. But I kind of feel it's probably more an earth sign. Offering you an opportunity that can really go the distance. So yeah, beautiful energies. So we have the never-ending story here, and that is very much linked to the Swords energy here, you know, where troubles just don't seem to disappear. And I think now, certainly around this period, around this time, and certainly this week, this is where you're just taking those steps to put it behind you, to bring in the new, to take control of a situation that's controlled you. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying authenticity came up. And that's why I'm saying now is the time to be your true self. This isn't about people pleasing. It isn't about wondering what other people think of you. This is about you being you, Aquarius, which is why I'm very much feeling the I am power between here and here. Because that's what you're being asked to do. As soon as you tap into that I am power, that's when things start to change. And the angel message is prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. It's beautiful. So, beautiful reading, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful week for you, and I will see you next time. Thank you.